I had this essay due, and I have to get a good grade because Coach is worried about my eligibility. So he said if I could get my grades to a C or better, he'd pass me for the quarter, which is pretty cool because then I'd end up playing out the season. Dad.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Nothing. Just Jennifer signed me up for tutoring.
Oh, good.
See ya.
Remember that thing that Mr. Perry asked me to volunteer for? Anyway, I'm doing it, so don't pick me up. I'll get a ride with Carter.
Yeah, okay.
Mom,
What?
who are you looking for?
Nobody. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
It's obvious she broke up with him.
You can tell by her clothes.
You can tell by her clothes, but it was obvious even before she told us.
Because the whole time when she was going out with him, she wore like her prettiest clothes of ever. And then all of a sudden,
And every time the phone rings, you can see her like hoping that it'll be, you know,
the dad.
only it never is.
Mom, what?
I said, just tell her, okay?
What?
She's staying late. She'll get a ride home with Carter.
I heard that.
What I want you both to understand is that I'm here as a neutral third party. My commitment is to the process, not to the outcome. You two have decided to get divorced. You spent a lot of years, 16, making decisions cooperatively.
More or less.
But divorce is a battleground where usually no one wins.
How long does it take, generally? And, well, how much does it cost?
Mediation? Less than lawyers, on both counts. Jake, when I spoke to Lily, she said that your primary focus here would be on finances, not child custody. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
A&Es and I&Ds, assets and debts, income and expenses. Try to get these to me in the next couple of weeks. For now, let's start with a discussion of your assets.
Well, there's the house and the restaurant. Lily and I own 60%. Her father owns 40.
Do you know the value of the business?
No, I don't, not offhand.
There's a lien on it
Yeah,
right now.
we're handling that.
Well, still, we'll need to find out the value as well as the amount of the debt, but we'll get to that. And the house, do you know what it's worth?
Not really.
Well, I think a good place to start is to get them both appraised. These are some real estate appraisers I've worked with and a list of forensic accountants.
Forensic? Sounds like an autopsy.
Douglas Platt is very good. You might want to try him first.
I have a little bookstore with my sister. I have no idea how much it's worth.
You'll probably want the accountant for that as well. Would you excuse me? I have to go to the bathroom about every 7 minutes these days.
No, of course. But when are you due, by the way?
Yesterday.
Can I just ask you real quickly, how likely is it that we would have to sell the house?
Honestly, in about 90% of divorces, there just isn't enough cash for each party to have equal value and still keep the house.
Grace, you're tutoring.
Yeah, I'm in AP English.
This is perfect. You're perfect.
So who did Perry put me with?
Absolutely perfect.
What are you doing?
I need someone I can trust for Eli.
But you can't just... I mean, aren't we supposed to stay with who he puts us with?
Look, I know that girl they assigned him to. She's a backstabber and not that smart. And with you, it won't turn into a whole socializing thing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
No.
It's okay.
Hey, Jen.
Hey,
All right,
if it's a problem, we can just put it back how
No.
it was.
Hey.
Hi. Look what they put you in.
David. David, off the phone. You changed the facade again.
I gotta go.
What was it this time?
Not epic enough.
Not epic enough. The facade wasn't epic enough.
Yeah, his exact words were, David, when I look at the entrance to this building, I am not filled with the sort of awe and dread that only great architecture can inspire.
Awe and dread.
Yeah, you've got to meet this guy.
Well, I'll come with you tomorrow. Maybe I can supply the dread.
All right, just give me a second.
So this isn't like... I mean, this isn't going to be a problem or anything.
What? Well, I gotta do something. Maine South totally whipped us last Monday, and everybody's saying it's my fault because I couldn't play. And, I gotta get this tutoring done, and, Jennifer tries, but, I kind of get distracted.
No, I mean being tutored by me.
No, not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first of all...
Okay, so the essay is supposed to be about Camus is the stranger and why the hero, or why the guy is an anti-hero.
Merceau. Right.
Right.
And you know what an anti-hero is, right?
Someone who's against heroes?
No. More honest and weird than a typical hero. Like how Camus has him not believe in God. Or how when his mother dies, how he acts like it's no big deal. That was dumb of me. To think that you wouldn't want me to tutor you. Just because.
Oh, yeah.
Just because our parents used to date.
Oh, what do you mean used to?
They broke up. You're kidding, you didn't know?
Wow. God, that explains so much. Hey, Dad. Guess who's tutoring me?
Who?
Grace Manning.
Oh, really?
Isn't that the mom's daughter?
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, Dad. It's the daughter.
Well, with everything going on at work, I haven't seen much of her lately.
You're tutoring Eli? Samler?
Yeah.
Well, how did that happen?
How did it happen? How do you think it happened? How does anything happen? It just happened.
Listen, we're gonna have to clean up tonight.
You mean Grace and I did the dishes?
No, I mean the whole house.
Why?
Not just shove things in the closets, really clean up. Bless you. There's someone coming by tomorrow to take a look at the house to figure out.
You said we wouldn't have to move.
Well, it's just something we have to do for the mediation. Doesn't necessarily mean we're not going to have to move. Probably.
But you don't know that for sure.
I'm 90% sure. But girls, wait a second.
You just said we should clean up.
Mrs. Manning?
Yes.
Ed Cale, your husband asked me to take a look at the house.
Yeah, come in.
You're definitely gonna want to paint that. Blue's always nice. I like blue. Nice high ceilings. Hi, I'm Ed.
Zoe.
You do homework. That's good. How old are the appliances?
Old. But the refrigerator works great. I mean, lettuce gets a little frost on it once in a while, you know, if it's pushed too far back. But
I might want to do something about those.
the counters?
Oh, no, the clutter. There's too many magnets on the fridge. You might want to scrape off some of those stickers. There's too much stuff on the walls.
Those are my pictures.
Yeah, and then they're beautiful, Cupcake. Clients like to see clean walls.
Clients? Wait a second, excuse me, sir.
What about having these refinished?
Mr. Cale, excuse
Ed.
me. Ed, I'm a little confused because I thought you were here just to appraise the house.
No, that's what an appraiser does.
You're not an appraiser?
Oh, heck no, I'm a real estate agent.
Look, there's obviously been a mistake.
No, I'm always early. Fireplace in the bedroom. It's very nice.
Hello? Hey, Jake Manning.
Ed Cale.
What do you think? Ballpark figure. Won't hold you to it.
Oh, I sold a place just like it on Edgeworth. It went for $345.
$345. Okay. Come on, it's got to be worth more than $4.
I'm not finished yet.
$345.
What happened to the appraiser?
$500 is what happened. Okay, these guys will give you an estimate.
That's not what we agreed to.
Daddy, he's awful. He said to take down my pictures and he got me cupcakes.
Oh my goodness, come on, let's go. He'll be gone in 5 minutes, okay?
How about consulting me? How about giving me a little notice?
All right, I'm giving you notice. I'm coming back tomorrow with somebody else.
Is this cooperation?
Can we just try to articulate what each of you is saying?
I'm saying we got an estimate.
And I'm saying the guy was an idiot. Okay? I mean, you got to have at least 3 estimates. It's a real estate rule of thumb. Am I right?
Times?
No, don't be there. You know, go off with your boyfriend or something. I mean, I'll show him around. Okay?
Excuse me. I will not have strangers going through my house when I'm
No,
not
it's our
there.
house. Our house. Okay? I pay the mortgage. Remember?
You feel like it.
Oh yes. Excuse me. I was late for a couple of payments.
All right, can we just...
He can't just do this. We didn't agree to this.
Lily's right. All we agreed to was an appraisal.
We're doing this at $350 a pop. Okay, the appraiser's $500. What? I can't be concerned about money?
No, of course you can.
Look, we may need a second mortgage. Okay, just so I can open the restaurant, so I can start making money, so that maybe you can keep the house. Okay, now can we just try this with the realtors and to see if it works, see if the numbers work, and then if we still need an appraisal, we'll get one.
What do you think about that?
I have to be the one to make the appointments.
Fine.
I don't want to come home one day and see a for sale sign on my front lawn.
No, Jay can't do that, Lily.
He can't?
No. There can be no transferring, encumbering, hypothecating, concealing, or in any way disposing of any property without the written consent of the other party.
Okay.
There'll be no encumbering nor hypothecating.
When is your appointment with the accountant?
I'm working on that. No, Lily, no. I called him, okay? The guy wants a $3,500 retainer.
This isn't negotiable, Jake. You need to get this done. Now, you can call him right now from here, but then you're paying me to watch you make a phone call.
Fine, I'll call him later, okay?
Can you hold that, Michael? Sure. He's running late, so I'll take you to his office, and you can make yourselves comfortable. You got something to drink? No. Well, I'm sorry about the badge, Mr. Samler. Security only had the one name.
Whoa.
Told you so.
And these are their temporary offices?
Yep. Temporary offices.
What do they make?
Corporate images.
I guess you need a lot of square footage for that.
12th century. Do you know what it takes to keep a blade razor sharp for 800 years? Miles Drentel, and you are?
Rick Samler, I'm David's partner.
Yes. How are you, David, my young friend? A man spent 5 years of his life creating this. 32 generations kept watch over it in an unbroken chain, so not a single speck of corrosion marred its perfection.
And the front side was folded over thousands of times to give it its flexibility.
Yet the edge was somehow formed of the hardest steel in the world.
Miles prides himself on being the cutting edge.
But never rigid, my friend David?
You know, Miles, we aim to make you happy and with whatever that entails, but our job as architects is to point out the intersection of both form and function.
Mr. Samler, I assume David has told you of our dialectical disagreement.
Wow, I get the feeling you're just looking for a more imposing design.
You get the feeling I'm just looking... Oh, shucks. Why do you suppose I would be seeking a more imposing design?
To do justice to the role your agency plays in the world of advertising?
To stroke my ego, in other words. No, my ego's been stroked enough, thank you.
Miles, what we were suggesting...
David, do you know what sells product? Shame. The job of a commercial, for instance, is to make the viewer unhappy with his own life, so unhappy that he'll do anything to better it. I must do the same with my clients. The executives of the largest corporations in the world must come into my building and feel that their efforts are worthless without me. Yes, I need a very imposing building for that.
Perhaps something from Speer's 1937 design for the new Reichstag.
Yes, the Reichstag, exactly, but a bit more user-friendly.
Third Reich with a little shabby chic.
Unless you think another firm would be better suited to the task.
Now that we understand the terms, I think we can come up with something.
Something astonishing? Because that's what I need, gentlemen. And nothing less.
Damn it. Dad? I can't find the school roster. I have to call Grace Manning about the stranger. What's her number?
You have to call who about what?
Well, I'm working on my essay, and I have to ask Grace Manning a question. It's really important, only... Never mind.
Hello?
Hi, Grace?
No, this is Lily. Who's this?
Eli. Sandler.
Just a second.
Mom, who is it?
It's for you.
Hello?
Hi, it's Eli.
Oh, hi.
Hang on, I'm gonna go switch phones.
Me too. I'm gonna take it in my room, so hang up, okay?
Dad, you hang up when I go upstairs?
Sure, yeah.
Mom, hang up!
Okay. Hello?
Hi.
Wow, that was kind of,
Yeah.
Okay, so, I have only, one thing I don't understand, okay?
Yeah?
He did or didn't kill his mother.
Didn't, but
Well, right. I mean, I thought so, but why did everyone act like he's guilty?
because when she died, he didn't react like how people thought he should react. And people, judged him for that. Really harshly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when people get divorced?
What do you mean?
It's just how other people are always acting like your parents are getting divorced. How come you're not more upset? How come you're not crying?
I know. It's so weird. I just can't show it. Not how everyone, expects, because it just doesn't,
Seem real.
When does it start to seem real?
I'm not sure. Never?
So will you be tutoring again today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, so what exactly do you two talk about?
Mom, we talk about the stranger.
Of course you do. What else would you be talking about?
So did she happen to mention how her mom was doing?
Dad?
What? I can't ask a question.
Daddy answered you 3 times
It's
already.
English, Dad. It's not like we're analyzing you and the mom, okay?
Well, I knew that. But she didn't mention her mom at all.
Ugh.
He didn't know that you two had broken up.
You didn't?
He was like shocked.
He was?
Yeah, he said it explained a lot.
Wait, what explained a lot?
Mom, I'm gonna be late.
It explained a lot about his father, or?
Oh, hi. Hi. Mom?
Coming through. Can you believe this weather?
Cindy Swan, Green Vista Realty. You have a very beautiful home here.
I'm sorry, are these
I
clients?
was just telling Dan and Sue here how rare it is to find this floor plan anymore. Listen, you kids, why don't you just go into the
Someone
kitchen
tell you that
and
we
I'll
were
catch
showing
up with you.
the house?
Well, I wasn't planning on bringing them by, but between you and me, these two are very interested.
Oh, Cindy.
Wait a second. I know. Look at the kitchen.
Hello?
I've got Miles Trentel.
For me?
For you.
Okay. Hello?
Good morning, Rick Samler, able architect.
Hello, Miles. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, you can meet me today around 4 at my office, alone.
Excuse me?
4 o'clock, all right for you? Very good. See you then.
There's no warning, no discussion. This guy he just shows up at the restaurant. This accountant.
Like
person,
the
this
couple
Douglas
that
Pratt
arrived
guy.
this morning without warning. If you can have a realtor tromping through my house, I can send an
Lily,
accountant
we
to the
can't
restaurant.
afford that accountant.
I'm paying for him. I borrowed it from the bookstore.
Well, you know, you're wasting your money then.
Jake, we need to know the financial status of the restaurant.
Thank you.
Okay. There's no money. Okay? There is none. I mean, the two buildings are worth maybe $450,000 combined. I got a $200,000 mortgage. I owe another $200 towards construction, which is now in the form of a lien, which means it's not ours unless I can come up with the money. Okay? That is why we have to sell the house.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
Lily, grow up. But where do you think the cash is going to come from?
To save your stupid restaurant?
No, it's our stupid restaurant.
Jake, please sit
So
down.
our children have to be ripped from the only home they have ever known? What?
Don't start
Move?
with don't even.
Find new schools? All to rescue you from this total disaster that you have created.
You approved every step of this You signed your name to every single
choice did I
document.
have?
Let's just back up
Oh, you
for a
just
second
pretending to
here.
support me? You know, like you were pretending to care about any
I
of
wasn't
it?
pretending to be married.
No, you just wanted it all to materialize, Lily, like your father used to do.
This
for
is
you.
not about my father.
No, this is all about your father. This is all about how you need the world to provide you with everything you need. And God
I'm not
forbid
going to sell
anybody,
the
God forbid anybody
I
should
am
need
not
anything from
going
you.
to sell the house.
And you need this restaurant just as much as I do. Okay, you can't make it out there in the world, and you're not going to have me to take. No, are you listening to me?
Not
You're not
about
going to have me to
This
take
is
care
about
of you
our
anymore.
Children. Your children.
You live in a dream.
Why don't you both just take a minute here to cool off while I go pee?
Oh, and definitely include how you feel about Merceau. Like how reading this book has changed your view of the world or something.
What?
Just pretend it has. Teachers love that.
It was kind of weird last night. You know, when I called you?
Yeah. Weird how?
Well, like how he was listening to like every little word.
Oh, yeah, my mom too.
So who do you think broke up with who?
I think it was his idea.
No way.
It has to have been. She's wearing her depressed clothes and jumping like a mile whenever the phone rings.
Yeah, but so is he.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, in his own little Rick Samler way.
He is? Because my mother is like, forget it. I guess we should keep working.
I first saw you and I thought, here's a man who's too robust and handsome to have much of a brain. How prejudiced of me. We have a problem, Rick.
What problem is that?
Your partner is our problem.
He's not a problem for me.
I'm not sure. It depends how important I am to you.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. You knew what I was saying before you came here yesterday. In fact, I'd venture to say it's why you came. What am I saying, Rick?
You're saying that you have a problem working with David and you'd rather work with me.
Do you have a problem with that?
If David does. I do, yeah.
Are you married, Rick?
Why do you ask?
You seem to have some very quaint notions of what a partnership is about.
I'm divorced, actually.
Ah.
Ah, what?
No one survives a divorce with quaint notions. Therefore, I wonder if perhaps your loyalty to your partner is a compensation for the betrayal of your wife.
Excuse me? You're way out of line.
I am, aren't I?
Uh-huh. What?
I think you're very talented. I'd like you to design our building. This is the city of Mies van der Rohe, Louis Sullivan, and Frank Lloyd Wright. We may never ascend to those heights, but let's reach, shall we? I'd appreciate an answer by tomorrow.
Hey. Oh. Hi, Grace.
Hello.
Do you need a ride or?
No, it's fine. I'm actually. No, it's taken care of.
I think it's really good what you're doing, volunteering your time and.
Oh,
Gracie?
well, Mom. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Dad, I just realized I left something in my locker.
Oh, God, me too.
Grace, honey, I'm in a hurry.
I'll be back.
Me too.
Hi.
Hello?
I didn't have anything to do with this,
Oh.
if that's what you're thinking.
No, of course not. I wasn't.
Because it's bound to happen sooner or later, I guess.
Yeah, that they would interact.
No, I'm... Never mind. I guess they're working on Camus the Stranger. I think I read The Stranger in high school. It's very, existential and French, and you must have had to read The Stranger. No?
This is like unhealthy.
This is like really weird. You sure you didn't plan this whole thing out?
What?
So like get them back together. Okay, this girl told me she was supposedly supposed to tutor me, and somehow it got changed to you. And, I was just wondering if...
Oh, God.
No, look, it's okay. If you did, it's okay. I understand. It's just, I kind of, need to know.
Jennifer did it. There was someone next to your name, and Jennifer erased her and wrote me.
Why? Why would you do that?
Boys are so naive. I mean, sometimes you have to wonder, how they even live. I have no idea.
Well, she must have just thought you'd be a better tutor for some reason.
Exactly.
But you have been.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
No, I mean it. I've learned a lot.
So he murders his wife or his mother or same thing. And then I think he gets sent to prison, Or does he get sent to prison? I think. Yeah, of course he does, because that's the point. Because in prison, they thought that he felt freer in prison or something like that. I actually have no idea what it's about.
I have to go.
Yeah, I have to go too.
Eli?
Gracie? Come on, honey, let's go.
Come on.
What is so bad about it?
Deciding who is or is not going to tutor me?
Maybe the other girl was stupid.
Yeah, maybe she was cute. She actually is.
So was Jennifer.
Why do you care?
I don't. It just sounds like she was trying to help.
There's a difference between helping out and butting in, right, Dad? Dad?
Dad, what is it?
Oh, nothing. I just remembered something from the office today. I'm gonna have to call Dave and remind him. Excuse me.
Saw the mom today.
Oh. Well, duh, no wonder.
Zoe, honey, aren't you eating?
Yes.
We better get ready in a minute.
Does Dad want to sell the house?
Honey, no one wants to sell the house.
Then why are we selling it?
Well, we're not selling it. We're just having people look at it to find out how much it's worth.
Why would you do that if you're not selling it?
Sweetie, this stuff is very complicated. You have to figure out the value of your assets because when you get divorced, you have to split things up.
How do you split up a house?
Oh, Zoe, honey, that's the point. If I'm going to keep the home, then we have to know how much I have to give Daddy so he has the same amount.
You have to pay Daddy money?
Well, not exactly.
Mom, do you have money?
Well,
so then you have to sell the house, don't you?
No, we're not selling the house.
But if you can't pay Daddy...
Grace, Zoe, honey, listen to me. Do you hear me? We are not selling this house. Ever. Eat.
How was your minute? Sherry saw it on your calendar.
I was gonna tell you.
When?
Excuse me, let's start this over. He called and wanted to see me alone. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Neither do I.
Then what's the problem?
The problem is you didn't tell me about it.
David, I was never not gonna tell you what happened at the meeting.
Look, let's get something straight. Miles Gentile does not want to work with me. He's made that abundantly clear.
Granted.
Yeah, and my feelings are really hurt about it, and I'll probably cry a lot about it tonight, but that's not what we're talking about here, is it? No, listen to me. I'm upset with you. I'm not jealous. There's a big difference. Do you understand? We're partners, supposed to tell each other everything. I don't need my feelings spared.
Well, what's the point if it doesn't affect the outcome?
How can you know that? Huh? What makes you think you get to decide that for me? When Lily decided to sleep with her ex, how'd you feel about that?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, because I'm sure she still loved you when it happened.
I'm not
And
having
I'm
this
sure
conversation.
She thought that it had no significance on your future relationship whatsoever, am I right? But it wasn't really her right to decide not to tell you, was it?
You're such an ass.
But I'm not wrong.
You're saying I did the same thing to you that she did to me.
You slept with Miles Gentile?
He's not usually this late.
It's all right. These sessions are hard. Harder on some than others.
Must be strange to spend your days watching people's marriages fall apart and then go home.
It's a great motivator, actually.
Would it be inappropriate of me to ask you, what do you think the best thing for me to do is in my situation?
I'm really not supposed to talk with only one of you.
Right. Sorry.
Listen, how serious are you about wanting to stay in the house?
I'll do anything to keep them in that house.
If that's your main goal, then you have to understand that the real obstacle is anger, his and yours. This can't be about getting back at each other or who's right.
I don't know if we...
Hey, sorry, I was... What did I miss?
Girl talk.
Oh, my favorite kind. Listen, can I wash up real quick?
Yeah.
I talked to Cliff. He's our contractor. That's why I was late. He said he's willing to settle. Now, I think he realizes he's not going to get his money unless I open. So, he said he's willing to work out a schedule of payments. I can do this, Lip. I can do this. I can make this work. I think the only prayer you have of keeping the house is if you help me out here.
Oh, that has to be the kid, sorry. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hi. Hi. Listen, can I...
No, I just want you to hear me out. I know what you're going to say.
No, I just need to...
It doesn't matter. I didn't sleep last night, Lily. I haven't really slept in a week, but I just put a lot of things together, and I think you need to... I think you need to hear them.
Yeah, listen, can we just...
I need to see you in person. Can we do that?
Of course. Can we just figure this out in about an hour?
Yes, but it has to be today.
Yeah, we can talk about it in about an hour.
Today, Lily.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
So how do you feel about what Jake is proposing?
What does it mean that there's a schedule of payments? Will you have the money to keep paying the mortgage?
Well, I can pay this month's mortgage late, and that's all I have. But Cliff will be able to finish the work so I can open soon. I mean, maybe even this month. Okay? And that's how we're going to get the money.
You don't even have enough money to make this month's mortgage
No,
payment?
I told you that I'll have the money late. I'll have it.
And what if you don't, Jake?
Lily, I understand that you're having trouble trusting Jake's promises. I guess you just have to ask yourself, what's most important to you at this moment?
Okay. I need to know that you're telling me the truth about what's going on. And that you will be committed to this process.
I will.
I'm really sorry.
No, that's...
Just this,
It's okay, I just got here.
craziness at work. So I read Eli's paper.
Yeah?
It's the best paper he's ever written.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
She never completely learned how to hold her fork the right way, no matter how many times or her pencil, for that matter. But she can explain existentialism to someone, so go figure. I never ever said go figure my entire life. Must be really nervous.
You don't have to be nervous.
I don't? So you don't hate me?
I never hated you. I was...
Because the idea of you hating me was...
I tried.
Like this physical pain.
To hate you, I tried, but I just never succeeded.
That's good. That's really good. Do you remember the first time we came here?
Of course I remember.
And I kept insisting how impossible this was.
Because you weren't ready.
And the timing was so wrong.
And as it turns out, you were. You were right.
was?
Well, look at what's happened. I mean, hasn't it become clear that this is just not gonna...
So that's what you...
I mean, the love was so right, but the timing was wrong, which may be the corniest thing I've ever said to anybody.
So you know the love was right?
Of course. It was just the timing. I mean, if you had been divorced for a few years or
So
more...
you wanted... You wanted...
We tried. You know, you gotta give us that.
We did. We tried.
And I don't have any bitterness toward you anymore. I don't, and that's really what I wanted to say. Because
That's good.
Because it's nobody's fault.
Ready?
We may just need another moment or two.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Well, I really do wish you good luck.
Oh, God, yeah, I wish you... that too.
And not just with the mediation. I'm really glad that we did this. I mean, to be able to clear the air.
Yeah.
You know, and end it.
Like adults, yes.
Like adults.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I guess this is, goodbye.
Goodbye. I can't let you go.
Thank God.
Give me your number.
Is everything okay with you and Jennifer?
Is something wrong?
What do you mean? This is Cassidy.
I think things are progressing naturally.
What do you mean?
You know that we shouldn't force anything?
I'm Karen Samler.
This is Dr. Fisher.
I'm annoying you.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I think we work well together.